Have you forgotten the woman God created you to be? I want to start today's conversation by asking you a question. Have you ever looked at your life and thought, I should be grateful, so why do I feel like something is missing? You love your family. You love your children. You are thankful for the life God has given you. Yet, there is this deep feeling you cannot quite explain. A feeling that somewhere, somehow along the way, you lost a part of yourself. Not because someone intentionally took it away from you, not because you made terrible decisions, but because life happened. Marriage happened. Motherhood happened. Responsibilities happened. And before you knew it, the woman who once had dreams, ideas, passions, and plans slowly moved into the background. If this sounds like you, then I want you to stay with me because today's conversation is especially for you. Hello dear, my name is Coach Glory, and if this is your first time here, you are welcome. This is a safe space for you if you are ready to heal emotionally, align with God's purpose for your life, and create a life filled with clarity, peace, and financial freedom. If that sounds like the journey you are on, don't forget to subscribe and become part of our growing community. And before we go any further, I want to personally invite you to something very special happening in July. I will be hosting a workshop titled The Thriving Woman: How to Build the Career of Your Dreams After Marriage and Motherhood. This workshop was created for women like you who know there is still more inside them. Women who deeply love their families, honor their responsibilities, but also know that God has placed dreams, gifts, and purpose within them that are still waiting to be expressed. Together, we'll have honest conversations about purpose, confidence, career growth, business, motherhood, and how you can thrive in every season without feeling guilty for wanting more. The workshop will be taking place inside the Women of Worth Facebook group, and I would love for you to join us. You can find the link in the description of this video, or simply click the link in my bio to register and secure your place. One thing I've noticed over the years is that you, as a woman, are incredibly good at taking care of other people. In fact, you may be so good at it that you've forgotten how to take care of yourself. And society often applauds this. You sacrifice, you give, you nurture, you do all of this. You support everyone around you. These are beautiful qualities, but somewhere in the middle of serving everyone else, I want to ask you an important question. What has God called you to do? Not what everyone expects from you. Not what culture says. Not what your family wants. But what has God placed inside you? I remember speaking with a woman who told me something remarkable. She said, Coach Glory, I don't even know what I like anymore. And I could hear the pain behind those words. Not because she was unhappy, but because she had spent so many years meeting everyone else's needs and all of that. Think about that for a moment. There is a lie that many women quietly begin to believe over time. Maybe you've believed it too. The lie says, my dreams are no longer important after marriage, after children, after responsibilities. You may have started seeing your dreams as optional, something you'll come back to someday. Maybe when your children are older, maybe when life settles down, maybe when there is more money, maybe when there's more time. But have you noticed that someday often never arrives. The years pass. Then more years pass, and before you know it, decades have gone by. One day, you wake up wondering where your life went. Now, let me be clear. This happens to a lot of women. I'm not encouraging you to neglect your family. That's not the case here. I'm not telling you to abandon your responsibilities. What I'm simply saying is that God never intended for your purpose to disappear because your responsibilities increased. Your purpose did not expire the day you got married. No. Your purpose did not disappear the day you became a mother. And your purpose did not vanish simply because life became busy. I want you to think about something for a moment. God knew you would become a wife, right? God knew you would become a mother. He blessed you with all of that. God knew every season of your life before it ever happened. Yet, He still placed all those gifts inside you. He still gave you dreams. He still gave you passions. He still gave you abilities. That means those things were never accidents. Think about that. Those blessings were additions. The God who knew your future still planted those desires within you. So perhaps the question is not whether your purpose still exists. Perhaps the question is whether you've stopped paying attention to it. Maybe it's been whispering to you for years. Come on, girl. Get on with it. Maybe it's been showing up in quiet moments. Maybe it's been appearing in thoughts you keep pushing aside because life feels too busy. But what if those desires never left because they were never meant to? Let's make this practical. How do you know when you've lost touch with your purpose? The first sign is restlessness. Everything looks fine on the outside. Your life may even look successful to other people. Yet deep down inside, something feels unsettled. You can't quite explain it. You just know there must be more. The second sign is comparison. You find yourself looking at other women, not because you are jealous, no, but because something inside you feels left behind. You see another woman building, creating, growing, and becoming, and quietly you ask yourself, what happened to me? The third sign is resentment. Yes, you begin feeling frustrated by responsibilities you once embraced. Not because those responsibilities are wrong, but because a neglected part of you is crying out for attention. The fourth sign is that you constantly dream about doing something different, but never take the action. You keep saying, one day, I will start. One day, I'll learn that new skill. One day, I'll launch that business. One day, I'll pursue that dream. One day, I'll try. And before you know it, one day becomes another year. Then another year. Years go by and one day never comes. Now let me remove another misconception. Purpose is not always some dramatic assignment that changes the world overnight. Sometimes purpose begins with something very simple. A skill, your idea, just an idea you get. A burden God has placed on your heart. Or perhaps a gift you've ignored for years. For you, it may be teaching. For others, it may be counseling. It may be writing. And it may be starting a business. It may be mentoring other women. Skill or passion is not something hidden, something simple that we ignore. Can I ask you something? What do you think your purpose could be? Go to the comments and let me know, because purpose often leaves clues. Some people say they don't know. The things that come naturally to you that you ignore, that could be your purpose. The things people constantly ask you for help with, the things that make you come alive every time you see it or hear someone talk about it, the things you could spend hours doing without feeling drained, the things you would probably do even if no one paid you. Those clues matter. These are some clues. Pay attention to them, because very often purpose leaves a trail. That still small voice, God is speaking. If you are listening today and thinking, what's my purpose? Or you are saying, Coach Glory, I think I've lost touch with who I am. I'm here and I would like to encourage you. It's not too late. You have not missed your moment. You are still here. You have not ruined God's plan. You have not fallen too far behind. The first step is to spend time with God. Find out, ask questions, not just asking him for solutions, but asking questions. Those questions that keeps coming up in your heart. Lord, what have you called me to build? Lord, what have I neglected? Lord, what have I buried? Lord, what part of me needs to come alive again? Second thing to do is reflect. That moment of reflection. Think back. What did you love before you became so busy? What dreams did you put on hold? What ideas keep returning to your heart? What keeps showing up no matter how often you try to ignore it? Think about those questions. The third step is to start small. Many women delay action because they want the perfect plan. Maybe you've done that too. But you don't need a perfect plan. You need a first step, one conversation, one course, that skill, making that application, taking the first step, creating that piece of content, one small act of obedience. Just do it. Get up. Because one step often creates clarity for the next. You take the first step and then you get the next direction and the next and the next. That is the way it works. Let me leave you with these questions. What if the woman God created you to be is still there? What if she hasn't disappeared at all? What if she has simply been waiting for you to pay attention again? What if this next season of your life is not about settling? What if it's about becoming? Becoming the woman God always knew you could be. Becoming the woman you've quietly missed. Becoming the woman who finally gives herself permission to dream again. I would love to hear from you. Tell me in the comments, what is one dream you've put on hold that you would love to revisit? Most women do not lack potential, they lack environment. They lack support. They lack that community that is vital. Okay, it is difficult for you to dream when everyone around you is simply trying to survive. It is also difficult for you to grow when nobody around you understands your vision. It is very difficult for you to stay encouraged when you are carrying everything by yourself. And maybe that's where you are right now. You see, maybe you've been carrying the weight alone. Maybe you've convinced yourself that you have to figure everything out on your own. But God never designed you to do life alone. This is one of the reasons I created the Women of Worth community. It's a space for you because growth becomes easier when you are surrounded by women who are committed to growth too. Women who challenge you. Women who encourage you whenever you need it. Women who celebrate your progress. Women who remind you of who you are whenever you begin to forget. This is exactly why I'm so excited about what we are preparing for July. Our upcoming workshop is called The Thriving Woman: How to Build the Career of Your Dreams After Marriage and Motherhood. Because I know there are women listening to me right now who still have dreams. Maybe you are one of them. You still have ideas, you have those dreams, you still have your purpose, you still have all those gifts inside of you. You still have something valuable to offer this world. Trust me, you do. The goal of this workshop is not simply to motivate you. The goal of this workshop is to help you build a life where your family and your purpose can coexist. Because God never intended for you to choose between being a woman of purpose and being a wife or mother. You were never meant to choose one or the other. You can honor your family while also honoring the purpose God placed inside you. And if you'd like to be part of our July workshop, make sure you join the Women of Worth community on Facebook through the link in the description. Until next time, remember, your purpose did not end when your responsibilities began. God is not finished with you yet. There is still more in you. There is still more for you. And there is still more God wants to do through you. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Have an amazing day. Coach Glory.